Hi everyone. Today we are discussing the counting functions in Excel. So first of all, I'm opening the Excel file. So this is our Excel file and I'm taking the raw data. This is our data. So along with names and along with the corresponding marks. So now I'm writing the count function. So press the equal button and write the count function. Once this is our first count function and press the and double click on the function, so it will automatically activate. Then select the first range from starting to ending and close the bracket and enter. So that means how many students are getting the marks. So there are total 15 students are getting the marks, right? This is the first count function. Count function is used to finding these all the how many students getting the marks, right? So now if you want to know the how many students are present in the names data in this raw data. Okay, so now what to do? There are count a function used to finding the names, because of the count function is only used for the numerical values, and count a function is used to finding the alphabetic values or names. Okay, so now I'm clicking the equal button and writing the function of count a. So this is our first count a function, and double click on the count a function and select the range from Sai to Shruti. Okay, and close the bracket and press the enter. So there are 15 members are there. Okay, so there are 15 names are there, and there are 15 marks are there. So if you want to remove the name, remove the marks from Teja, then it will return the 14. There are marks 14 marks are there, right? So what is the difference between count and count a? So count is only calculating the numerical values or numbers. Count a function is calculating the names, only alphabetic values. Okay, alphabetic values and numbers also, but count function is only used for numerical values. Okay, so and third function is count blanks. So how it will work? So I'm showing that I'm reviewing this. So press the equal button and write the function of count blank. Okay, this is our count blank function, and double click on this, active the function and select the range from starting to ending. Okay, and close the bracket and press the enter. So it will returns the only one, because of there are one blank is there in this particular range. Okay, so if you want to remove the Abhi marks, so I'm deleting the Abhi marks, then it will showing the 2. That means there are 2 null blank rows are there. So it will work, then it will returns the 2. Okay, blank function is used for selecting the blank rows. Okay, and third function is, and this is our third function, and fourth function is very important. I'm explaining that. So this is our data, right? One second. Yeah, this is our data. This is our raw data. This data is used to finding the given the one question, right? Count how many people have scored more than 70 marks. Okay, so I'm again repeated. Count how many people have scored more than 70 marks by using this data. That means in this data, how many students are getting the marks more than 70, right? So then what to do? What can you do? Press. So in this count function is used to finding the marks. Okay. So I'm writing the function. First of all, I'm writing the function, then automatically you got it. Okay. So press the equal button and write the function of count if function, because of you are giving the conditions, right? Then you have to use the count if function. So this is our first count if function. Double click on this, it will active. Then asking the range. So if you are giving this data, entire data, after selecting this data, press the comma. After that, he asking the criteria. Criteria is nothing but the condition. So what is the condition? The score has more than 70 marks. So I'm open the double quotes and writing the greater than 70 and close the double quotes and close the bracket. I'm again explaining that if you are writing the COUNTIF function, then selecting the range from B2 to B16. This Sai marks 51 to 39 and selecting this range. After that, giving the condition is more than 70. In this data, how many students are getting the marks more than 70? Then press the enter. It will return the 4. That means there are 4 students are getting the 70 marks, more than 70 marks. Let's once I'm checking. Yeah, Ravi is getting the more than 70, Prasanna is getting the more than 70, and Devi is getting the more than 70, and fourth person Navya. Navya is getting the more than 70. Okay, there are 4 students are getting the more than 70. So if you want to finding the then if you are using COUNTIF function to finding the more than 70 marks in easily. Okay. So again, for another example, how many students are passed from this data? What can I do? Same formula, but the condition is changed. But how it will changes? I'm explaining that. So if you are getting the pass marks, so the minimum pass marks is 35, right? So I'm giving the condition is more than or equal to 35. Do you see this? I'm writing the COUNTIF function same and selecting the range same and giving the condition is more than or more than equal to 35. That means if you have the marks are comes more than 35 marks, then otherwise it will not take. Okay, then press the enter button. So there are total 12 students are passed from this data. Okay, so there are how many students are there? So I'm writing the count function and selecting the range, press the enter. So there are 15 students are there, right? Overall 15 students are there and 12 students are passed and remaining 3 students are failed. So this is our counting functions. Okay. So today we are explaining the 4 counting functions. The first one is count function. Count function is only used for numerical values. Okay. And second one is the count a function. Count a function is used for numerical and alphabetic. Okay. And third one is count blank. Count blank is, what can I do? Count blank is used for returns the blank rows. Okay. And the for final last one is count if. Count if function is used for counting the rows by given condition. So these four functions are learned today, right? So upcoming videos I'm explaining the another functions like sum if functions, how it will works, and given the conditions how it will works. So the entire functions are I'm explaining day by day. Okay. Thank you for watching.